Greetings, everyone. Today, I just want to have a brief, candid conversation with you because I'm sitting and I'm watching so much happening in the world, and I'm not sure how many people are really taking heed to what's happening. Maybe you're not able to do anything directly to change what's happening, but what are you doing to have an impact and change what you have the power to change? Too often, we are sitting around on the sidelines watching our communities, our families. We're watching things just crumble before us, and we do nothing about it. We just go on with our lives. And it's not that one person can do everything, it's that if we come together collectively, there's so much that we can do. As the founder of Sisters of Motivational Empowerment, a community and an organization that I created because I felt there was such a gap in how women were connecting. And not because there aren't hundreds of women's organizations out there, but yet we're still disconnected, especially us as women of color. And when I look at the disparities and the disconnect, I don't see color. I see a woman in need, a woman that needs to elevate, a woman that needs to overcome fear and doubt, a woman that needs to know her worth, a woman that needs to be broken away from abuse, a woman that needs to overcome mental illness, balance her daily struggles so she finds life balance, a woman that needs to have a sense of spiritual connection. The list goes on and on. Us as women need to be connected in sisterhood. We need to have a space in which we come together, share, hold each other accountable, be partners for each other, because there's a level of struggle happening out there that we're so disconnected from. We're connected to our immediate friends and family oftentimes, not all the time, but we're not connected to our sisters that are out there in struggles. I had a conversation with one of my sisters in sisterhood that is in a serious, dire struggle. Mental illness is on an all-time rise. And that affects us physically, it affects our relationships, it affects how we work, how we connect in community, how we build relationships. The list goes on and on. But we have a responsibility not just to ourselves, but to each other. How do we help our sisters to learn how to love themselves? In Sisters of Motivational Empowerment, that's part of what my mission and vision is, to help us to learn how to develop a deeper level of self-love so that we can love each other, so that we can support each other in sisterhood, so we can help each other to elevate and rise where there's no jealousy, there's no envy, because what's for us is already ours. So when we pull together, what we create is a community that is unbreakable, a community that is strong. We all have gifts and talents. We all have something that we can bring to the table. We can bring to the forefront and help to support each other. So I'm just asking you if you can join us in Sisters of Motivational Empowerment, which is someonamission.com. We are on a mission to create change. We're on a mission to help you to discover your purpose, to elevate your potential, to rise above the disparities and the adversities we face as women, whether we are struggling in our relationships, mental health, menopause, financial struggles, whatever it is we are experiencing, there are solutions out there. We just have to pull together and help each other. We have to be willing. Where's the kindness in our world? Where's the willingness to give, the willingness to support, the willingness to be a part of the change we need and seek. Our world is falling apart, and prayer is necessary, but prayer without works is just, it's empty. So while we pray, what are we doing? When we give to the churches, right? That's part of what they need to keep doing what they do, to keep the mission going. Well, what are we doing to help to uplift our sisters in need? I'm just asking you to come into a space, share on a regular basis, share a quote, share affirmation, share what's working for you, share what you are going through. When we have our discussions, our sisters talk circle discussions, join us and bring a story. Your story might be the one thing to help to save someone's life. We are too silent. We're on social media and we're sharing, but we're not really honing in to our message and how we can really deliver our message. So many are missing. We're just staying in the circle of who we know. How do we reach beyond that? So I'm asking for your help, your love, your support to bring this mission into reality so we can support our women in need. We can support our women who are struggling. We can support our sisters who need to be loved. And while we ourselves might be struggling, share our stories so that we can heal together. We are disconnected in a way that is really changing the trajectory of how we move forward in this universe as a people, as a culture, as women, as sisters, as mothers, as daughters, as friends. We play a part. Just going to work and taking care of our bills and, buying all the nice things or not eating all the good foods is not going to help someone else. And it's not always about giving money. Sometimes it's about a word of inspiration. Sometimes I ask the sisters in the community, just share a word of inspiration on a regular basis. Come together. You don't know who you will impact. And that's part of our mission so that we can learn, grow, evolve, and transform together. Our world is at war. And it's not just the war happening in other countries. It's the war happening within our minds. It's the war happening right within our households, our communities. The wars that are happening in our careers, in our businesses. And do we see it? What are we doing to shift and change it? What are we doing differently? How are we being a part of the change that we need? The suffering has to stop. But how are we going to be a part of that change? I ask you to visit us at someonamission.com and join us in sisterhood, join us in community, join us in being a part of the change we desperately need and seek, because it's only just begun. I pray that you will come together. Put aside all the doubts, all the fears, all the angers, all the hurts, and come with a pure heart, because love is all there is. Without love, nothing else really matters. Trust God. Trust the process. Trust yourselves, the God that lives within you, and be a part of unconditionally loving someone else. Not just the people you know, the strangers. I look at the homelessness plaguing California and different parts of the country and the world. Children hungry, homeless, innocent people being killed. The list goes on and on. Does that matter to us? Absolutely, because we are all connected. We bleed the same blood. We need the same oxygen. So why does anyone think they're better or different? What you earn materialistically is beautiful, but ultimately it doesn't matter. It's beautiful to enjoy it, as a reward in this world, in this life. But the bigger picture is, whose life are you changing? The bigger picture is, how are you helping someone else? The bigger picture is, are you allowing your love to spread, the God love within you? I really look forward to seeing you on the inside of Sisters of Motivational Empowerment, a community, a movement, and a mission to transform our lives as women. I look forward to you being a part of the change. Peace, love, and abundant light. And remember, when you visit our page, there's a paid side and a free side. I never ask anybody to join the paid side. But if you want to go a step further, please do. It's $19.99. The price will, there will be another tier of membership coming soon in 2024. But right now, join us and get grandmothered in, not fathered, grandmothered in, ladies. And, be a part of this conversation. Be a part of the journey and the change for where we are going next. Because, like I said, we've only just begun. We are worthy as women. We are powerful beyond measure, as Mariam Williamson says in her book. We just haven't realized our own innate powers. And I hope that you will join us on this journey. Peace, love, and light.